Hello, my faithful 500 subscribers. Today we're going to be talking about a K-pop conspiracy theory. I'm going to start this new series on my channel where I delve deeper into the conspiracies that you guys send me. Please note that I did not come up with any of these, and these are just conspiracies, okay? You go based off your own intuition. Over a year ago, I made a Reddit thread where I asked people what are some conspiracies that they know about, and it blew up. I had a lot of submissions on that thread. Today we're going to be looking at one of them, and that is the SM cloning conspiracy. SM Entertainment is a company that is undoubtedly one of South Korea's biggest entertainment companies, alongside JYP and YG, of course. Founded in 1995, it's home to monster artists such as EXO, NCT, Girls' Generation, Red Velvet, Super Junior, SHINee, FFX, TVXQ, and a few other huge names that have contributed to what is known as the Hallyu wave, or the Korean pop culture wave. In recent years, people have started to notice one thing in particular. As the company's first-gen artists grow older and have less appearances, the company recruits more and more trainees and idols. Prime example being NCT with their unlimited members concept. Many have started to notice that SM's artists are looking more and more alike. This is something that's apparently not new. Many K-pop articles and trusted news sources have actually spoken about this before. The conspiracy goes as follows. SM is cloning their artists. A Twitter post that was linked to me by a Reddit user states, "Seems like SM is throwing clues at us with their cloning habits by purposely having artists and their clones take pictures together. How many of you guys thought Jungwoo was Taemin in these photos? It's as if SM released these on purpose to mess with our minds, knowing Jisung was filming a show with Taemin at the time. Have you noticed all these alleged clones are in NCT? What if Lee Soo-man thought it was best to clone older artists in memory of their work and be reborn, while also having it be an easier way to keep up with NCT's concept, which is unlimited number of members? It was probably a much easier way to get a fresh batch of artists by cloning them, rather than spending months scouting for the perfect future artist. Also, big industries go to great extents to earn more money. By cloning past artists, new fans of newer groups may actually take interest in older groups solely because they look like their faves, which means more views. And more views equals more popularity, more economic prosperity, and power for all." Moving along to the actual Reddit thread, a lot of people contributed and gave their 2 cents on the topic, so I'm just going to read some of their responses. I think that's interesting because some psychology studies have demonstrated that people have more positive thoughts towards strangers that may look like someone they know. Maybe casting managers are just drawn to people that have historically done well in the company. I think part of it is definitely the company having the kinds of faces they prefer. More established companies who have their pick out of a ton of candidates are probably biased towards certain kinds of looks. I've seen a couple Knet's comments a little while ago about how Lee Min-ho of Stray Kids looks like he has an SM face, and that would have been their first guess. And that Changbin from the same group looks like he would have come out of YG or something like that. Basically, people were just starting to say that usually companies have the kind of visuals that they are attracted to and that kind of signify their company more. One thing in this Reddit post that caught my eye was about Red Velvet, because I honestly didn't know this about them, and they're like one of my ultimate bias groups, which is crazy. Red Velvet girls got backlash at debut for looking quite similar, even before the trainee teasers. If you think of Red Velvet as the debut of the cloning technology, it makes sense that SM Entertainment is going with this slower approach on NCT. Now, do I think SM is cloning their artists? To be real, nah. But I do believe that they have a specific kind of visual that they tend to recruit. I also don't think that the entertainment company wanting old fans to stay is completely absurd. I actually understand the notion that they would want idols looking like the OGs, so that they can appeal to older fans. To be fair, the older fans are kind of like their big bank. So, I mean, if you think of how many years in totals that these first generation idols have been active, that's a lot of fans that they've accumulated over the years. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this could be real, or do you think SM is onto something bigger here?
Yeah, yeah.